All right, hey everybody, this is Coach Celeste, and I'm here at Elaine Sullivan's house. Thank you so much, Elaine. And we also have Stephanie Crump here today, but they really didn't want to be in the video, so it's just me. But I'll be talking to them and talking to you guys. Anyway, I just wanted to show you all how I do my jar salads. So I have 5 mason jars, they're the quart size, and I bring out all my vegetables and stuff that I like to put in them, which usually changes by week depending on what I feel like putting in. So the first thing I do is I take some salad dressing. This one is lemon vinaigrette from Wegmans. And I get a tablespoon. And I always try to make my salads a little bit even, just because it's a little bit of a thing I have. And I just pour a tablespoon in each of my jars. This is going to get boring, I'm sure. But just watch along. We'll probably do some editing.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah. Alright, so then I add my tomatoes, because when I put my tomatoes in the mason jars right after the dressing, it kind of marinates them all week. So I like cherry tomatoes for some reason. My dad always grew cherry tomatoes. So I just cut up some cherry tomatoes, and then I like to make it even again, which is another thing of mine. I like to count how many each one. And I like to cut mine, which is another kind of funny thing. Some people would just throw them in, but you can totally just throw them in. But like I do it one at a time in each one. And I'll go backwards. And I usually put like, I don't know, 3 or 4 of the reds, and then I move to the yellows. It's totally boring.
No, it's not.
Oh my God.
So that's just you though. I mean, if somebody really liked tomatoes, they could put it.
Oh yeah, they could put all kinds in.
I'm sure by cutting them too, they get marinate more.
Yeah, and then it's easier, I find, to put on my fork into. Then they're not rolling around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't think I did an extra one. And sometimes I have leftover tomatoes, which is nice, and I can have tomatoes for the week. Well, that didn't fit. And just because I have to be even, I'll do this last one. And then I get my next group of tomatoes. And these are a little bit bigger, so sometimes, but the size of these yellow ones is much different. So if there's a super little one, then I'll add an extra. Oh, and Elaine has a really sweet dog named Molly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she might be making an appearance,
I hear her barking
or some sounds as other people join us for the workshop.
That dressing smells good.
I know, it's a
That one's
lemon
before.
vinaigrette. Oh, wrong ones. I don't remember exactly what I left off on. I think I'm on this one. Perfect. All right, and then I go to the next thing that I also love. I love sweet in my salad, so I'm going to add grapes. So I cut these as well, just like I did for my tomatoes. Just a little bit silly.
I just saw a car pull up.
Oh, good. We'll have someone else join us.
Oh, so those are grapes?
Yes. So yeah, I like to have a little sweet in mine.
Hello. How are you? Oh God, how are you doing?
And we have someone here, which is awesome. Come on in.
Molly.
Hi, how are you, Donna?
Come on in, sit down. Is this rolling?
Yes, it's going on. Well, because we're taping it for those who couldn't make it. But come on in. I'm just demonstrating. So I started with my salad dressing at the bottom, and I added 2 different types of tomatoes. Now I'm adding grapes because I like something sweet in my salad.
Should you cut them in half so then they marinate?
I cut them in half, and also because I'm a little, I don't know what it's from. I just like them in half. But you could always just throw them in whole. And I really like the sweet.
Yeah. What other fruits have you put in there besides grapes?
Strawberries.
Strawberries.
I actually have some blueberries to add.
I went to Villa Bella last night, and it was a pear salad.
Oh my god, that would be
good.
fabulous. Are those in season right now?
No?
Yeah,
I think
no,
so.
no. But still, that would be. Peaches
Yeah.
would be good,
We've
although
had that
those would
plenty
might
of
get
times.
soggy. All right. Then I like to put in these little Persian cucumbers. So I slice them up. Should we be taking notes? No, you don't have to take notes. It'll be posted. Oh, I will. Okay.
So I can get those fruits in person.
Yeah,
Cucumbers. And then, I don't know, I just kind of developed this way. I stack them, and then I cut them in quarters, and then stick them in. I know I'm kind of filling it up.
Yeah. Does Costco sell those? Which
I
ones
don't
do
know.
Costco sell?
I think
They're
they
the
do.
Big, yeah.
I mean, I
Like
usually get the
little
English ones.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
the
then,
English ones would be really good too.
But most of these things have peels on them, so I would think that they
Oh,
would
yeah.
hold up better. I
Yeah.
don't know, but I've never.
Oh, So as you can see, I mean, it takes some time, but with the time that you end up saving each morning when you just grab a salad to go, it's fabulous.
And I'm getting tired of this healthy choice.
Oh,
They all
yeah,
taste
the
the
frozen
same.
ones.
The frozen
They
ones.
do, and
But they're so
they
convenient.
leave an aftertaste
Yeah.
in my mouth.
And I'm
Yeah.
starving when I get home.
Right?
Yeah,
So they don't really.
They don't stick to your ribs.
Yeah, they're.
I call it. All right, and then a new thing that I've been liking to put in are these sweet peppers. So I just like buy a
Yeah.
huge bag of them, and I already did this so it would save some time. But I basically will cut the top off of it, cut them in half, and then take the seeds out, and then I just slice them up, and then cut them up like this. Yeah, my knife skill is not the greatest. And I just throw them in. Again, I like to try to even it out. But, whatever.
I
You don't
just
really
tried
notice.
those. They're delicious.
I know,
They're
these
like
are
a
so
little
good.
Sweet.
What I
Crunchy.
love these,
The
Yeah.
crunchy of them.
I make these as my little chip, like a chip and dip. I love to get guacamole. I really miss chips and dip.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I used to really binge on. So, like this makes a perfect chip. And it has the crunch of the chip.
Yeah.
When I discovered these, I just, like, been hooked.
Yeah, they're great.
Did you get the single servings of guacamole?
Actually, you know what? I'll buy the guacamole at Wegmans when I'm there because I really like their guacamole. I don't know exactly what's in it, but it's got a spice and a good kick to it.
Is
the
it like
deli
a prepared food?
Yes, and the prepared foods. Right when you walk in the produce area,
Okay.
on the left, they're like kind of by the avocados.
They have salsa over there too, I think.
They do. Although, you know what? I had their mango salsa. I wasn't loving it. It was like pineapple mango salsa, and it was kind of bitter to me. I don't know why. But their regular
Probably
salsa.
because you didn't have it on a chip. If you had
Probably.
it on a
If I had it on a
Maybe,
chip.
yeah.
I actually added it to a salad. Not like one of these salads, but
That might be good with chicken.
yeah, it would be good with chicken.
In the crock pot, you can put it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
it's
that is a great
Yeah.
recipe. The crock pot, chicken, and salsa.
Yeah.
That's it.
Trader Joe's has a really good mango, and they have a pineapple salsa. I don't know if I haven't purchased it recently, but it's really,
I
It's
like
really
a
good.
good gallo.
yeah.
I have it every morning
Yeah.
for breakfast.
Oh, right, with your
Except for
eggs.
this morning, yes.
Mm.
Eggs and guacamole also a super yum.
What do you think about hummus? Is that something?
You know, so hummus is awesome, but it's not really Whole 30.
Yeah.
And actually with hummus, I also use these to dip in my hummus.
Okay.
So as you see, my jars are getting kind of full, but do not worry.
But they look
I
so
will,
pretty.
they are very pretty. I will be filling
Oh,
them
those
all up.
colors.
So then I did bring some blueberries. I'm gonna add just a couple of blueberries on the top. It can be a little bit messy, but I don't like put a whole lot. Then I also like, you know, as much as I like crunch, I don't think I have enough blueberries in this one. See, I get all about, anal about how many are in each one. I throw some pumpkin seeds, but you can also put like pecans, walnuts, any other kind of seeds. And I find that Trader Joe's has, you could also measure this, but I just kind of pour it. Whoa, that's a lot. I like Trader Joe's for nuts because I find they have the best prices and they have tons of variety. You can buy either roasted or the raw.
And what's the difference in the flavors? And I've seen the raw and it's like, I don't know what that is.
Right. So the raw ones, I know, like, you could soak them in water to make them taste better. The roasted ones, you'll eat them like they're roasted
Like
and
that's
salted.
what you're used to.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But when I make my cashew butter, I use the raw ones and put it in the Cuisinart for a long time.
My family will go, like I have the raw cashews and my family will eat them and be like, these are really good. And they're not roasted. Do you know what I mean? They're just raw
Yeah.
cashews.
Right,
And
so they don't
never
have
com-
anything, no salt,
no salt, no nothing. And they would eat them just as much as they would eat.
Right. So is the difference the salt
Yeah.
or the,
Yeah, and the roasted.
oh, the
Yeah.
roasting?
All right,
Just
so
like
as
a little
if
bit
that
different.
wasn't enough exciting magic, now I've got this big box of greens, which I just buy at Safeway for like $5. And I will literally stuff as much as I can of greens into my jar. And it seems crazy. And you're like, oh my God, my greens are gonna be all mushed together. But believe it or not, when you take it out, they kind of freshen back up. And I'm talking you stuff it.
Oh, excuse me. What you mean stuff it?
Right? I'm talking stuff
So you
it.
can't put it
So
in.
you can't put any more in, and then cover it up. And here's one jar salad. Done.
So do you eat it like on a plate?
Yeah, so when I go to eat it, so I stuff them all in my refrigerator, and when I eat it, I unscrew it, and then I dump it out into a bowl. And then I add, you could also add in here cheese or a meat if you wanted, but I like my meat to be warm because I kind of like a warm lunch because it's a salad and I always warm something up. So either I'll warm up some chicken dish or something I had last night, or my carnitas are really good on top. When I make carnitas, you see me stuffing? This is kind of crazy, but it really works, believe it or not. And then I kind of go crazy. I try to use the entire box in my jars.
How long do you think they're good for?
This is good for 5 days, although I've skipped lunch one day because of a snow day, and I ended up eating on a Saturday and it was fine. Yeah. So, and it makes, it's actually, these are a lot of fun to prepare if you're going on a short vacation on a weekend. Like you're talking about your girls' weekend, you can make this and you bring it and you've got a portable salad right with you.
What a great gift to yourself. I feel like if somebody prepared stuff for me, I would be, it's just the time, but you have to just make the time to do these.
Yeah,
But
these
That
you
would be
just
so much
grab
fun.
and go with a protein.
yeah.
I know it is kind of crazy how I'm stuffing these in here.
It looks so pretty.
I know, right?
And you don't shake it or anything?
I don't even shake it. And they fit pretty well in the refrigerator. I mean, by the end of the week, I've got tons of extra space because they have been taking up like half a shelf. But I love when I open my refrigerator and I see it instantly.
Yeah.
I have stuff for lunch. And I match up a protein and a chip and dip. Isn't this the most surprising thing, the stuffing?
It's crazy. That whole container.
I'm trying. I hope I have enough left after I've been stuffing so well for my last jar. Yeah, they are beautiful.
So you'll add like a protein, and then that's your lunch.
Separate, and
You're
that's
good.
my lunch.
Yeah.
And actually, sometimes I'll have something on the side too, like fruit or a baba ganoush. And I almost didn't leave enough for my last salad, but that's all right. Sometimes my salads are so much lettuce, it almost overflows the bowl. I end up putting it in. The whole thing. Who
So
knew?
that's what the
Like a
trick
lot of
is,
lettuce.
right?
Yeah.
Then I know I've got tons of greens, and that's it. Voila, and I'm done.
Is that the trick that keeps it fresh? Is by stuffing?
It must. It could be. It also keeps all the liquid to the bottom.
Yeah.
I have, on occasion, it will spill like this in my lunch bag. I try not to do that because it does, but in the refrigerator, it's fine. That one day when it did, it was fine. I mean, it was just that one day. but it stays fresh. When you open it up, everything just comes out. And actually, when I open it, sometimes the lettuce is like, and then I have to like pull it out with my fork to get it to come out. And the last thing that comes out, of course, is the stuff at the bottom and the dressing. And then you stir it up and it's beautiful. And that's it. Jar salads.
Yay.
Bye, jar salads. Yay.